And now, at a combined weight,
absolutely not.
The Face Beat Heels High Podcast.
You're listening to a wrestling podcast made by women.
If you don't like women or wrestling, you should probably tap out now.
The views expressed on this podcast are mostly based on personal opinion, and any toxic masculinity brought to the attention of the host will be openly mocked. Mocked via public forum. Seriously, though, we will make fun of you. We like to drink, laugh, and talk wrestling. So again, if you don't like to drink, laugh, or talk wrestling, you probably don't want to be listening to this podcast.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello, everybody.
Lots to talk about today.
What a weekend.
Holy crap. Okay, well, we're going to blow through these first couple parts just because I know we have so much to cover today. We don't want to have to miss anything. We don't want to take up too much of your time. We know you have things to do with your life. Or maybe you don't and you're just sitting at home listening to us, and that's fine too. But still, we have got myself, PJ in the house, Princess Jelly Bean. We have got Wild Spice.
Hi.
And we have got Christina the Baker Contreras. If you haven't seen their drink recipe and their empanada recipe, I would recommend you go to our Instagram. That's
yes.
Hello.
Follow us on Instagram, FaceBeat Pod. Like us on Facebook, FaceBeat Heels High Podcast. Follow us on Twitter, FaceBeat Pod. And we're just going to go right into this cheers. I need to know what everyone's drinking today.
My tears.
Baker. All right. So Christina the Baker is drinking her tears. With what kind of alcohol of your choice today?
I have an assortment of whatever was in my fridge at this point because I totally drank all of my feelings during Money in the Bank, so I run out of that. So right now, I'm going back to my trusted wine.
Hey, wine.
So that it sets nicely in my tummy at this time in the morning.
Guys, we recorded at 11, which is hilarious.
I gotta go back to work after this, but it's fine. I'm the only one out of the three of us still working, and I get to work on Tuesdays, and I'm like, what's up in the Zoom chats?
Hey, at least you're lit for where you have to have that freaking, call.
I know.
That's
You're ready.
I'm drinking homebrewed iced tea and gin is my drink of choice. So something a little bit classy, but still hard liquor.
Wild Spice is had quite a night last night. So I decided to drink the 619 because tequila is supposed to make you happy.
Oh, true.
But I don't have any watermelon, so we made it with mangoes.
Ooh.
Yeah, and I typed it with mango White Claw, so that's going to be delicious. And my shots today, I've kind of been like a little bit of a bitch lately, or I'll like just do like something easy. No. Today I'm drinking. Not today. Today I'm drinking half shots of mezcal, and the other half is White Claw.
Girl.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Well, Wild Spice is our in-house mixologist, so that makes sense. Christina is our in-house baker, so that makes sense. And I make dip, so I'll be eating cold buffalo chicken.
That dip was delicious.
So
all right.
Anyway,
let's cheers to a crazy week.
Cheers.
Speaking of alcohol, we at the Face Beat Heels High podcast do love to drink. If you haven't gotten that memo already, during the course of this episode, we each have a shot to dedicate at any point to any moment throughout anything that happened during this week in wrestling. So that's a lot to cover. When you hear this sound, again, when you hear this sound, yes, that is the Undertaker's bell. Dong. Oh, that was off key. That means that one of us is dedicating our shot, and we encourage you to drink along with us. So that's the shot setup. What are we doing? Are we going right into NXT?
Let's do it.
Yes, let's do it.
Gosh.
Let's
Okay.
do this.
We're going to blow through NXT a little bit just because we know that it wasn't the main focus of the week. We had Money in the Bank this week. We had some big stuff happen on Raw. We had SmackDown. So we have a lot to go over. But I have set up a little game I like to call Juicy or Not. It's a way of just going through NXT or whatever episode. Basically, I just say the name, I say what happened, and then I say if I thought it was juicy or not, because juicy means good. Juicy means like Drew's drink, like mango-y and White Claw-y and like beautiful. So we opened up NXT with Gargano winning by, the most dangerous thing that has ever happened in wrestling, an exposed turnbuckle, as well as interruptions from his wife. I put not juicy because I am over that. And
Same. Show us something new.
Yes. Next. Okay.
Done.
Cruiserweight match, Akira Tozawa versus Jack Gallagher. I said P4J, BNJ, which is potential for juice, but not juicy yet.
No. Mm-hmm. But wait, can I say something about that though? I have a nice, one of my favorite lines that I heard him say. I think it was it Akira? I don't know, but it was, who won that match? Was it Akira? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. When he said after he won and he was saying to the host, I don't know him. I never wrestle him. Hey, Phantasma, I will beat you.
And the inflection was weird, right? It was like, I don't know him. It was like,
I don't know. It was like, I don't know him. I never wrestle him. Hey, Phantasma.
I also have to say that Jack Gallagher has changed his look dramatically. He used to have like a little curly mustache, and he used to be like teeny tiny, like super white, like man, and he had an umbrella.
The umbrella.
And I kind of missed that because I really liked that character. Because I thought, like, who brings an umbrella into the ring?
I freaking love that guy like that.
Anyways, potential for juice, but not juicy yet.
No.
Next we have. Is it Zia,
I think.
Zia Lee, who I put a point to say is the first Chinese woman to go into a WWE ring, which
she was cool.
Versus Chelsea Ring with the manager that we all know and love, Robert Stone. So sexy. Love him. I don't even remember what episode we were talking about, but
it was a test episode. I rember.
We went in on how we were all about.
We're like, male manager.
Yes. Oh, male manager. That's what it was.
Yeah.
I put not juicy, not even close. I thought they were kind of like ripped off, to be honest.
Yeah, a little bit.
Io Shirai versus Charlotte. I have juicy, but is it expected to be ? And I also put that I didn't feel that Io Shirai's confidence was quite there.
Right.
And then a kendo stick will always bring juice. So a kendo stick?
A kendo stick?
A kendo stick will always bring juice. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Real quick, I wanted to mention, because I've mentioned in the past how I like to watch these shows with captions just to see how bad of a job they do.
Yes.
And when Io's coming into when she's just walking down the ramp, it just says speaking native language. And I'm like, it's Japanese. What?
Oh, no.
And then my girl Rhea, looking good. I love her.
I was screaming.
I love her.
Me
too.
My captions are screaming on my
so
right here.
Happy.
I couldn't believe it. I was like, damn. I was verklempt.
Yeah, she's so cool. I love her so much.
Damn. Okay, but wait, we have to talk about how Charlotte kind of just completely not cheated, but cheap shots with the whole.
Oh yeah.
When she took that, it was like that was kind of a cop out. Like it's not a good look for the queen.
Yeah, I also don't really know like where they're gonna go with her. Like I've tried to think about it, and I'm like, I don't. I mean, probably a rematch with Rhea at some point, but I don't know. She's just like kind of there now. Just like,
and I was like, if she's already acting like this on her second match at NXT, then it's like, where are we going to go from here? Kind of.
Right. I think that they're going to low-key just like fade her back into like the main roster and fade her out of NXT totally.
Yeah, but who are they going to put the belt on?
Yeah, that's the thing.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know either.
I don't know.
Anyways, are we moving on? Are we good with that?
Yes.
Okay. Kushida versus Jake Atlas. We love Jake Atlas.
Yes, we do.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do.
Excellent wrestler. I put good match. I don't know if I would say it was juicy because it was so short, but I do kind of also appreciate that it was short and sweet because I saw some really like nice wrestling. I was excited. I was in it, but it was short and sweet. So
Yeah.
Yes.
okay. Cameron Grimes. I have a question mark. Could be juicy, but I don't know who you are.
I wrote here that Cameron Grimes looks like he just got out of Jumanji. Who's playing?
He was like, I don't know what. He was like the kids at my high school that like fixed cars and like
Absolutely.
We're always like hunting and dirty. Yeah.
Ay. But Finn.
Before we started really watching weekly, got a push and then kind of got buried and then was gone for a while. Anyways, could be juicy. I don't know who you are. Finn Balor, always juicy.
Always.
He is nice.
Love
Yes.
Nice to look at. He is
Love
nice
Finn
to look at.
getting mad.
Love me,
Oh,
that
yes.
Irish brogue.
Yes.
Oh no, but what that was great when he was coming up from the behind while he was talking shit,
Yeah.
and Finn was just like
What?
looking
were
at
you
him in the back, like, say it to my face, bitch.
Yeah.
I can't.
I'll also say just from like an actor's standpoint, it's really, really hard to like see someone, like know someone's going to come up behind you, but then like be like act surprised. Like, that's a really
Be
hard
slick.
thing.
That's
to
true.
act.
Because it's like the ring is shaking. You can feel somebody coming in.
Yeah. And I thought he did a pretty good job. Anyways, Karrion Kross and Scarlett, juicy entrance match, not juicy, but I do
Not
think
juicy
that's
at
the only time that I want to accept a squash match is probably the first time someone comes in. Just
Yeah.
because it shows they're
Agreed.
super powerful. Oh, that entrance though.
I
was
am
gagged.
I was living for it.
I am so excited for them. When the minute they came out, I was like, hello, wrestling.
Yes.
Thank you for giving me, Jaree, the people that I want to see fight. Like this was, it was like if somebody could just like take my favorite wrestlers and put them in and mold them and make them real and make them appear in front of me, it would be them.
Yes.
I'm so freaking excited. Scarlett is freaking beautiful.
She's gorgeous.
My God.
Gorgeous.
What is she doing being a wrestler? This bitch could be like a fucking Sports Illustrated model, a fucking
I'm about it.
some model.
Listen, speaking of that match, I want to do a quick shout out to Leon Ruff for getting his little twiggy butt kicked across the entire WWE universe. He's doing a fantastic job for letting people just smash his face onto the mat.
Yeah.
Thank you.
There's a special there's a special place in heaven.
Yeah, absolutely. Good job. Good job,
and then
Ruff.
I'm already over, but we
have
do
to
need to talk about Velveteen Dream versus Adam Cole. Juicy.
My heart.
Just overall,
Juicy.
I know
Overflowing.
from the second he comes out, I know he is going to give me what I want.
Yes. Yes.
And also, Adam Cole is a really technically beautiful wrestler as well, and a great heel. So, great, all across the board.
Oh, Velveteen Dream.
I love when Cole was like, "You're a nobody," and Dream was like, "Slap," and I'm like, "Oh, ouch." Yes.
Yes, and then also our boy D Looms.
This is what I'm saying.
Just
Our boy
hanging out
Dexter.
out of the
Just
ring.
Coming out of his lair, he lives there.
Dios
He
mío.
just lives down there.
He basically crab walked his way out of that damn ring. And it was so freaking scary and it was so on brand. I was dying. I could not believe it.
This is really awful. But like when
channeling Harambe?
Maybe. Ooh,
I feel like he might be is that his sticky topic?
Oh my goodness.
I know that this is really weird, but whenever I see him, like when he was coming out from under the apron, just like in his knuckles, just like moving forward with his knuckles and his legs just totally limp, it reminded me of, and bless, of like a little paraplegic pit bull that's like super happy with his little like nubs on the front, but like he's just like dragging his little legs, but he's still super happy to be alive. That's kind of like how I felt with Dexter.
All right,
Lumis.
my last and final thought was that Velveteen Dream should be NXT champ. So moving on to SmackDown.
That was bullshit. We can move on to SmackDown, but like for the listeners who don't really keep up, basically what happened is that the ref got knocked out and Velveteen Dream had him pinned
for a long time.
For a long time, for like 10. And because the ref was knocked out, he couldn't freaking declare him the winner. And so that was fucking bullshit. He should be the champ.
Yep. Definitely be the champ. And I also kind of like, I don't know in what weird world, but I think it works is Dexter Lumis and Velveteen Dream.
Yes.
Yeah. Like, I don't know who Dexter Lumis doesn't have beef with anyone and also has beef with everyone.
Correct. Yeah. Dude, after that match, I legit went online and I bought his shirt. I was like, I don't care. I need it. I need it right now. I need it in my life.
All right, let's
moving on SmackDown.
All right, let's cruise through this real quick. All right, Sonya Deville and Mandy Rose. Everybody knows how I feel about these two. I feel like it was time to be done with like their rivalry situation. So following on Claudia's steps, juicy or not juicy? I don't think it's juicy. I think we're ready to just move on.
Juice.
Correct. Yeah. It's just dried like a prune. So moving on to the freaking 4-way tag team match. Oh my God. The New Day with the Lucha House Party versus the Miz and Morrison and the Forgotten Sons.
Hold on. We have to take like a 30-second pause and talk about how Lucha House Party danced around that ring. When Metalik did the flip onto the ring facing forward with back to the opponent. And then he did a little quick step on the ropes and then switched to the other side of the ropes. That's it. I threw my shit in the air. I was like, I'm done.
I was dying. I was dying. I was screaming. I
watched it twice. I watched that match twice. It was so freaking good.
So good.
I was crying. I was just so happy. Just so juicy. What was happening. It's so juicy. It's just overflowing. It's just like a jug of juice. Mm-hmm. That's what it was. Oh my, like truly, they were a joy to watch while they like wrestling. It was truly beautiful. Well, the Forgotten Sons and the Miz and Morrison win. That was stupid. Whatever.
I also need to say how Corey, I think that's the other announcer's name who announced the SmackDown. He came for Michael Cole, and I don't appreciate it.
Michael Cole is just trying to do his job.
He came for him. Like he said, I don't even remember what he said, but it was disrespectful and I don't appreciate it. I'm writing an email.
In this house, if you're not aware, we have a few wrestlers and a few, people who really stand out to us, and Michael Cole is one of them.
And I won't have it. I won't have the disrespect. Go ahead, we can move on. I just want to
feed his family.
Yeah, I'm making it. It's gonna happen. Go on.
Yeah, I need to write that down again.
All right. So we know that match was juicy, but moving on. Jeff Hardy and fucking Sheamus. We are done. This was unnecessary. A fucking month of this madness nonsense.
Okay.
Just to have an under 5-minute match.
Listen. Stupid. Yes. First of all, I agree with you 1000%. Second,
it was as dry as the desert.
I am sick and tired. I understand that what's happening with quarantine and all this shit, they have to work around it and all this nonsense. I am sick of having these comebacks and these moments that I'll talk about later without having the fans there. Jeff Hardy deserves to have fans there.
Yes.
Once again, this is bullshit.
Yeah.
And when Sheamus dragged him and said oh, I've never seen something sadder. The adrenaline junkie comes out for one more hit and there's no one here to give it to him. And it was like, yeah, that's fucked up. They should have waited. I don't understand why you can't wait a few more months and try. Like, why do you have to rush it? Triple H deserved better with his retirement. His anniversary. Jeff Hardy's all of a sudden that should have been ginormous.
Also, isn't there like a 5 or 4 part documentary coming out about Jeff Hardy?
Yeah, I think it was
I think so.
in the commercials, or did it not?
Yeah, but that's part of it is then they get stubbed on their match.
I don't know. I know. And then that match on top of that, it just seemed almost like a squash match.
Yeah.
It was too easy. Yeah. It was too quick.
Poor Sheamus. He can't get it together.
Poor Sheamus. Poor Hardy.
Poor Sheamus? After that entire month of talking smack and hurting by Michael Cole?
I know, but it's not up to him. They keep giving him squash matches. I'd be pissed. I'd be like, what is
That's
especially, true. And then you're building up to all of this just to have that happen. It's like, what are we even doing? I don't know.
I was just over it, so I'm just kind of like, oh, fuck you, Sheamus. I'm glad that this was done in under 5 minutes because let's move on, Sheamus.
Yeah. Oh, let's move on.
Yeah. Oh, let's.
Okay. Next.
All right. So after that, we have the coveted tag team match. Well, tag team kind of Tamina and Lacey Evans versus I Hate You, Sasha Banks, and I Hate Your Face, freaking Bailey. That match was great. In my opinion, it was like it was a good match.
Yeah,
agree. Ken, I just want to say something about that. I really appreciate how Bailey is taking the not having fans around with the amount of engagement and the trash talking that she's doing. Because did they rock paper scissors to see who would win first? And then Tamina.
It's like,
I was like, no, you're gonna hit on first. No, okay, let's go. And they did that shit. And then when Tamina had Bailey in the corner, and then Bailey's like, I'm sorry. And then Sasha from the freaking ringside goes,
She's sorry. I was like, what is this? What is this?
No, but like all throughout, and even when Michael Cole was announcing, and then Bailey had she was on the floor, and then she gets up, she's like, "Don't talk about that. Talk about what I'm about to do right now." Slam.
I also love just throughout the wrestlers that have been treating the announcer table like their fans. Like they wave at them, or they'll give point at them. I think that's so fitting.
I love it. I mean, might as well engage with somebody.
Yeah,
you know.
Exactly.
So I absolutely love it. I really like that match. I love my Tamina, but I have reasons for sadness. Anyways, moving on. So then we have the final match. Let's just move to the final match of Daniel Bryan, Otis, that Australian guy, Shinsuke Cesaro, and I don't remember his name, and King Corbin. Can anybody tell me that poor man's name?
No, I didn't even.
Exactly.
I watched that 3 times, and I didn't even know he was there. The only thing I want to say about that match, I thought it was pretty great, but the best thing is when Otis was about to do his caterpillar, and then and he was like, "Oh yeah," and then Daniel Bryan is in the corner, and he's like, "Oh yeah," and he starts humping the air.
Wasn't that mirrored in the Money in the Bank match?
Maybe, yes. I think he did it, but it was I was like, I love Daniel Bryan with my whole heart and soul. He is such a pure baby, and I stan him.
Oh my God. I know we're probably going to get into it, but I just want to put a pin in it that we talk about it when we get there.
Yes.
When Daniel Bryan and AJ Styles got into Vince's office, there was true acting chops. They were connecting with their
They were so in the moment.
We're talking about that.
Okay,
this is why we have to speed through things, because we need to talk about Money in the Bank, which is actually next. So let's just get into it.
We're done with SmackDown.
Okay. All right. Money in the Bank.
Should we blow through the matches first?
Yeah, whatever you want to do. I didn't write shit down. I'm here for the ride. So
all right. New Day retains.
Yes.
We like that. We love New Day.
We love New Day.
We do. I have to say, first, real quick, what was Grand Metalik wearing? I was all about it. His hair blowing in blowing in the sun, the non-existent sun, like Mufasa's mane. And that beautiful red garb. I was like, oh, yes, Grand Metalik. They were on fleek, and I appreciate that.
Everybody looked good, I thought. Yeah. Everybody looked good in that match. Even the Miz and Morrison, I thought their outfits
looked like Aquaman.
Bobby Lashley and R-Truth, I didn't care about at all, and haven't cared about, and will never care about. I don't know why. I just don't like them.
Why is he here? Why is he on my TV?
Right, that's what I thought. And even Raw, I'm like, what's happening? I'm lost.
Why? And then that Pretty Ricky character that he has is
no, honey,
I can't
retire.
I'm like I don't know if I'm offended or if I'm disgusted, or
I don't know what's
combination
happening.
Of both, but
unnecessary.
We can get into Bailey versus Tamina a little bit.
Yeah. I'm mad as hell.
I feel frustration coming through my screen.
The Baker has words.
Hold on. I know you have words, Baker. I'm gonna give you all the time you need. I will just say this. That match was insane. I'm mad that Bailey is retaining, but I kind of have to put a little bit of blame on Tamina for not focusing, Why? If you know that this is what they do, if you know that Sasha and Bailey, they use distraction tactics, that broke my heart. Why couldn't you just have pinned her? The ref was on it. The ref was on making sure that Sasha does not interfere. So why then did you turn your attention to her to give Bailey any time? I just feel like Tamina really wasted. She dropped the ball. She dropped the ball. It makes me very sad because this match was handed, like the title was handed in a silver platter for Tamina. It really was. And she allowed Sasha to distract her just to like go and, you know, give her a couple of just punches in the mouth and then be done with it, just to go back into the ring, be tired and not be able to carry the momentum through to do the Samoan drop and fully actually keep Bailey down. Bailey was like, no bitch, I got the core strength that I need to flip this on you. Right. I hated that happened, but I truly believe that Bailey did the right thing. Yeah. I don't like to admit it, but she did the right thing. As a wrestler, she saw the opportunity, she seized it, and she retained. She did what she had to do. And I don't like it, but I'm proud of what I witnessed. Right. Agree. I hate her though. We're going. Yeah, I guess that's it. About that. But when Tamina was spanking Bailey, can we talk for a second about Tamina spanking Bailey, demanding respect because that is what she deserves? Oh God, rude child. Oh, that's right. That was like in the beginning too. That was the very beginning, because this disrespectful child was slapping Tamina in the face. Nobody slaps Tamina in the face. Oh, and if you're in a corner, you don't slap Tamina in the face.
Just a quick shout out as I'm letting the baker
go off,
get hot a little bit. Just so you know, all of our reaction videos and everything that we did on Instagram is in our Money in the Bank highlight reel on our Instagram. So if you'd like to go back and hear real time, mostly commentary from mostly Wild Spice and the Baker, please go ahead and check that out. I am one who likes stickers and still moments. There's one where there's a video I have where Tamina like takes Bailey out and it's just Pocahontas, like a gif of Pocahontas in the wind.
I saw that.
I was proud of that one. Anyways, good job, moving on. Braun versus Bray. Okay, I have words. Okay. I have words. We all have words. Listen, Bray Wyatt needs an Oscar. Yes, he does. Or an acting accolade of some sort for the fucking work that this man is doing on the WWE. Hard, yes. Holy shit. I was so impressed. So on SmackDown, we didn't talk about it, but like when he came out, I think that was the first time I've ever really seen him in person, aside like this new Bray. I've never seen him in person come out before. He's 10 times scarier. Yeah. Oh. 10 times more terrifying in person, because you're like, oh no. At least when you're watching him on like a film thing, it's like, oh, he's a character. And then when you see him in person, it's like almost like the Joker. Like he's mentally ill. He's not all there. This is scary. And he can kill you with his, it's like almost like a serial killer, but not. It was so unsettling. He's been honing that since development. Yeah. Like even before NXT, like way back, he's been like trying to hone it in. That's what I said on our Meet the Divas episode too, that I think he's finally got it fucking figured out. Yeah. And I'm so excited to watch him come out every time.
It's like a dark Mr. Rogers, like a dark and twisted Mr. Rogers. It's fucking fantastic. It's so good. So when he came out, and my heart broke for him, because as from like an actor standpoint, you understand that your character, even if you're playing a villain, you never see your character as the villain, right? Correct. And so when he's playing this character against Braun, and it's like he has this whole story in his head about his friend who left him. I really felt for him. Me too. I wanted to cry because in the way that he said it and he executed, he's like, I'm so nervous. I'm so nervous for this. And first of all, he came out and he like gave props to Michael Cole, which you understand. Like I'm here for you, Bray. Team Bray. I was like, there you go. Respect Michael Cole. He comes out and he says, you guys are doing a great job. Keep it up. And it's like, look at you.
I love there was at one point where I don't even think he thought that there was a camera filming him, but at one point he was like talking to Michael Cole right before Bray Wyatt or Braun Strowman's music hit, and he was like, I'm pretty excited about this match. How about you guys? Oh my God.
It's like, I'm pretty excited. Like, it was so pure, and it's just, you see his side of it truly. But you also see Braun's side of it, which is like why it was such an interesting match, because it's like, here you have Braun just trying to be his own person and escape, and like, no, I'm not like that. You can't just keep me. And Bray looks at it as a portrayal of his friendship. It's just an amazing fucking story.
Such a good story.
So good.
It really is.
And then, so the match happens, and then when Braun came out wearing the fucking mask,
I lost my shit. I lost my shit.
Believe I was screaming, and it's all on the story if y'all want to watch. Literally, me have this entire reaction to this whole thing. I couldn't believe it, because he comes out just up against the ring. And then the camera pans to Bray, and Bray looks elated, so happy.
Kudos to those cameramen too, because that was like, sometimes the camera angles can really botch something like that, but that
that was, I mean, it was amazing. And then you see Bray just so excited, because he's like, oh yeah, you're gonna come back and we're gonna be friends, and it's gonna be like how it used to be. My heart broke for this man. Yeah, broke for him, and I knew he was in danger, and he didn't know he was in danger, and so. It was just heartbreaking to watch. It was so good. Did you notice though? We have to talk about like when Bray was kind of winning the match a little bit in the beginning. He had Braun in like a head chokehold, and he kissed his forehead. Did y'all see that?
Yep.
Did you see that?
That's the setup for Sister Abigail. That's the setup for his finisher.
Oh, I thought it was just like a cute little moment.
No.
Damn. Well,
I actually had never noticed that he kissed
he may
the
have
forehead.
like been more gentle with the kiss.
It was
but
like
it's always
a cute
like,
little. It was like I don't want to hurt you. I'm doing this for your own good. Like very Mother Gothel. It was very cute.
Yeah.
I do have to say, wait, real quick. At some point, Braun was like, I'm not the same boy I used to be, Bray. And I'm like, that's implying that you're still a boy. You mountain of a man.
He's a baby boy.
He is. He is
a sweet little baby. But I was just like, I was taken aback. I was like, oh, little boy. Okay, moving on.
All right, well, I thought that was genius. I was all about it.
It was such a good match.
We were all
living for it.
So good.
Mm-hmm.
So good. And so it was like the like epitome of a match that both moves the story along and also is a really good solid match. So
it was some like glorious cinematic quality of a story that we had before we got more ass whoopings later. It was great.
Yeah.
Real quick though, and I'm sorry.
Super quick.
Yes, I'm about to shatter people's dreams. Did anybody else hear somebody's earpiece go, now pick up the mask, now throw the mask, smash it, finish the match?
No.
Yeah.
Smash it.
Oh, shit, no.
Yeah,
No,
I picked it. I was like, someone's headpiece is really loud.
Nope, I was 3 scotches in. Nope, they didn't hear shit.
Plug for the Scotchy Scotch recipe also on our Sips highlight reel.
Yeah.
Moving on. I know you've got words, Drew McIntyre versus Seth Rollins. I'm gonna let you have a 60.
Yes, you just do you, Jury.
All right.
Do you?
Okay. Holy shit. That's all I got to say. I mean, honestly, I have so many words, but again, I couldn't. Okay. So basically, so here we go. I thought it was not going to go that way at all. I was actually, for the first time, legitimately afraid that Drew was going to lose. Mm-hmm. As much as I hate him, even more so now. Even more so Seth Rollins. Yes. Thank you. As much as I hate he who must not be named.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that.
He's a fucking good wrestler.
He
applies himself without any cheap shots and stuff. I don't think I've ever really seen him work that hard. But I mean, wow, I was legitimately afraid. And then when Drew McIntyre, we claymored him, like, what was it, twice in a row at the end? Like, that match to me felt like it lasted 50 years.
Yes.
Yeah.
It was the longest.
It was so good.
So good.
Great. My heart was literally racing. I was sweating. I could not even. I got up from bed at least 6 times during that match when I thought that it was all going to be over for Daddy Drew McIntyre. When he fucking won, oh my God, the elation I felt in my body come through. That has to be what crack is like. Has to be. So, oh my God. It was just, I could not believe. And then when he comes back in to then congratulate Seth and just give him the hand. And he's like, listen,
I was like,
it's over now, right?
Daddy.
Like, Oh my God. I
was really worried. Like, he really hurt himself.
He hurt him. Yeah, he did. He really did. And it's, and I didn't think that Seth was going to do the right thing. And I was like, you little bitch. I swear, the shit that came out of my mouth. I went back to rewatch my story and I was crying laughing because I think I might have blacked out. But I literally was like, you best not do nothing else. You best stay right there, you little bitch. You little piece of shit. And I just like screaming at my TV. But I thought, I mean, the announcer said it the best. Was it Michael Cole? Probably. I'm going to get Michael Cole. But it was Michael Cole who said, that just goes to show what kind of a champion Drew McIntyre is and what kind of a human being he is. Mm-hmm. He is the champion we deserve. That was a fucking career-changing match, I think, for him. Yes. But it kind of makes it look like whoever he's going to fight next is going to be a piece of cake. Like, he's supposed to fight King Corbin next week on Raw, and I'm like, in what world is King Corbin going to beat Drew McIntyre?
I am so looking forward to that. I need to see that man just get his shit beat out of him.
Toddler. That's all I have to say. That's all I have to say.
I think that's pretty much it. Right?
Okay. Yeah. Yes. Mm-hmm. Well, then let's go on to Money in the Bank. Money in the Bank. Money in the Bank.
I'm excited. All right. So who's starting? Okay. All right.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah. No. So we start in the lobby for the women and at the gym for the men.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Okay, wait. When Otis put the 500 weights on AJ Styles, I need to know how he got out of that. How'd you do that? How'd you do that? And then he's like, Ray. And he's like, and Ray just that's loco way. And just fucking loco way.
Oh, I love that.
Also, I need to commemorate. I know we hate Baron Corbin, but I do need to commemorate that action shot of him throwing the weight into the mirror and then his face contemplating his life for his a full 30 seconds.
That is 1,000%.
28 years of bad luck.
That is gonna come out of his check. That is coming out of his check. Vince is not happy about that.
I feel like the shot lasted way longer than he thought it was, and he was like, "Oh man, I just gotta hold it. Why is the light still on? Like, why?"
Oh shit.
Hold on. Real quick, let's go to the women's. Did anybody else hear Carmella's sneakers on the floor on that tile when she was doing the moonwalk?
Oh yeah. Well, that was in the conference room. But wait, we got to talk about how Asuka first just body slams everybody from the top of the second floor, and then just runs to the elevator, and she's like dancing the whole time.
Never seen again.
Never. And then you see the other women just going up the stairs, and I'm like, but there were 3 other elevators there.
Yeah.
Like
what's
guys.
Okay, we have to talk about the conference scene in the conference room. But we got to talk about all these cameos. First of all, that was amazing. So props to us for calling it. It was exactly like a haunted house.
It was a haunted house, all right.
I knew it was to us. This is why you need to listen to us, okay? We know what we're talking about. But the conference room scene when Dana Brooke sees the fake Money in the Bank briefcase and then gets it. And then Stephanie fucking McMahon comes out. And she's like, Dana Brooke,
what are you doing? What are you doing?
But then Carmella takes the portrait of her winning Money in the Bank and slams Dana Brooke. And then she was still wearing the fucking photo.
Like 45 minutes later. I'm mad. I hate her so much.
When Carmella slaps Nia across the face and then she's like, I'm sorry.
I was structuring this conversation, or are we just fucking hopping around?
We're just hopping around.
All right.
Just like Money in the Bank.
I was drunk.
True.
Yes.
True.
These are just things I'm remembering.
I actually, speaking of Dana Brooke, I'm going to dedicate my shot. So I will insert the sound here. So I'm actually dedicating my shot to the Baker's girl.
Yes.
Nia Jax for choke slamming.
Damn right.
My arch enemy / I hate her, Dana Brooke, with the force of 1,000 suns in the Coca-Cola machine.
That was glorious.
I don't think she came back after that.
No,
so that's where my shot is going.
Damn right.
To that.
Cheers.
Oh fuck! I don't know if that was a good idea. The mezcal with the White Claw. Yikes!
Grape juice.
I am going to be in
danger.
Danger for me.
Danger, Rob.
I want to talk about AJ Styles and The Undertaker.
Oh
By far, my favorite moment of the night is he comes up and you just see a fear-stricken AJ Styles and you pan over and it's just a picture of the fucking Undertaker.
And the cameraman probably had to be like so close.
It was so good.
It was like they wanted it to look like he was actually there.
Oh my
like
gosh.
I do when I'm trying to use my like something as a background, like I zoom way in.
Oh my goodness. That was amazing. And then the door opens and it's just a boneyard graveyard with the Undertaker bell happening. That was all I ever needed. I was like, I can't believe that PJ clocked it. And she said, this is exactly what's going to happen. It was almost as good as having him there. Listen, AJ is never going to live this down. The rest of his career, he's going to be known for this boneyard match, which is great. Great for him. It's what legendary moments are made of. You had Undertaker's final WrestleMania moment with you, and it's going to stick with you for the rest of your career. But
so
the trauma in his face, he is traumatized.
He is not okay.
And then Daniel Bryan locked him in there, right? It was DB?
No, it was Aleister Black.
Oh, that's right.
But we do need to talk about Daniel Bryan and AJ Styles going into Vince McMahon's office because
this is the moment.
That was the moment of the century, I think.
You're so right.
My God. That slow turn from Vince when they were already like beating each other up, and Vince is just like, "What the fuck?"
Well, you know what's funny?
In my office.
I don't know if you guys like saw a thing. It was on the WWE's Twitter, but they had like a little thing of like predictions of what do you think is going to happen to Money in the Bank. And Ricochet was like, "Yeah, no, there's no way they're going to be inside Vince's office. That's going to be like padlocked down, and there's no absolute way." So the second that they were in there, and I saw the like all the dinosaur shit, I was like, "Where are they? Are they in?" No.
Yeah, so that's part of the thing is that like the Vince McMahon's office is usually never shown except that back wall. So it's kind of crazy that we could see the whole office because a lot of there's not a lot. If you like Google search Vince's office, there's not a lot that comes up. Mm-hmm. So I just need to give a shout out for them resetting the chairs because
that was amazing. I think that was 1000% improv. I think that was 1000% Daniel Bryan because he is just the cutest little thing. And he's like, "Oh no, we got it.
No, but that was AJ Styles though.
Was it AJ?
That was AJ. They even talked about it afterwards. Like when they came out, AJ's like, "You were a real coward in there," and then it's like, "You're the one who told us to put the chairs back." Like, yep.
I thought that was so good.
I could have watched 10 more minutes of that. 10 more minutes.
Real quick, I want to go back to the whole
exchanging looks.
Yeah.
I want to go back real quick to when the men and the women finally meet up, and what's his face? Poor little baby was just trying to have a meal. Our favorite manager, Paul Heyman. Was just trying to have his freaking sandwich, and then Otis. No, it was not. But he was trying to have a sandwich, and then beautiful baby Otis, whom I have talked so much shit about, but now I really love him. Was all like charging up and fight.
That was crazy.
I'm like, yes, buddy. Yes, you make this a high school.
Can we talk about that moment when Nia Jax and Otis just stood there looking at each other for a second?
Mm-hmm.
What is that?
I don't know. But didn't they attack Mysterio right after that?
No, right before.
No, before. It was before.
Shayna Baszler had Mysterio in a chokehold, and I was really scared for my baby. And then she pushes back, and she just lifts him there to his devices. And then Nia and Otis just come and body slam him right in the middle, sandwiching him in. And I was just really, really sad and scared.
Poor Rey Mysterio.
Right.
I mean, for real though.
It's a tough week. Okay, we have to move on. So let's just skip right up to the women's ladder match. Asuka wins. I thought that what happened pretty quick.
Yeah, it did.
And I think
Shayna Baszler got fucking shafted.
Yeah.
Yes.
1000%. Where was she the whole time? What happened?
Nowhere.
It should have been more of a fight. I know it's like where it's the women and like no one cares. Bitch, we care.
Yeah,
First of all, I care. And if it's my Money in the Bank winner, who's going to be the future Raw Women or whatever championship later, I need to see them fight for it.
Yeah.
And
Here's the thing, though. I don't mind Asuka winning.
Me neither.
I don't mind that at all. But the thing is that there wasn't really even a ladder match.
That's what I'm saying. That's my issue.
They built up Shayna Baszler to be like a killer with a ladder.
Right.
and then didn't even give her an opportunity to show that off.
That's right.
And I
gave in
was
way
so
too
mad.
quickly. It was way too fast. They didn't show us anything at all. And it was just to get to the guys.
Yeah, which is stupid.
And they also had a bunch of all of that shit downstairs was bullshit. Like you didn't even you could have had a better quality on the roof and less, like funny stuff happening, you know?
Yeah. I mean, if that's what we're gonna do, then
legit, the person who gave Asuka the most fight was King Corbin, trying to like also take her Money in the Bank briefcase. It's like, sorry, stop it.
Was that?
I did not understand. That was totally unnecessary. No. I hate him so much. I hate him.
Moving on to the guys. Corbin threw Mysterio and Aleister Black off the roof.
I screamed
so hard.
I thought he was dead. I was like, this is murder.
The comments that people told me, they're like, he's got to be going to jail, right? Like, he's got to be going to jail. And I was like, I don't know what to tell you, bro. I honestly don't. Threw him off the roof. Obviously, like, we know that he's, like, safe, but I was like, that's kind of ridiculous.
It was so funny. It was so funny on Raw last night when they were like, everybody is so up in arms, but there's a secondary roof.
They just fell 6 feet. Like, it's not a big deal.
Do you think that when Mysterio was flying down that freaking roof, he was thinking booyaka?
I wanted, you know how much I wanted a camera angle over the side and him hanging on to the top, like with his little legs. I needed it, and I didn't get it.
That would have been cool. Well, anyway, so essentially AJ and Baron Corbin are up on the thing and they're both fighting. AJ manages to get the briefcase. Okay, do you guys think this was planned? I don't think it was planned. I think AJ legitimately dropped the briefcase by accident. Well, maybe not. Otis was perfectly placed. I saw him
fumble with it. I saw him fumble with it from another. I was like, "Oh shit!" at first, and then they showed another angle, and it was like, someone trying to act like fumbling with something and dropping it. Yeah, like exactly like that. So I definitely think it was planned, but I don't mind it.
I don't mind it.
The only thing I don't like about it is then it brings in Ace, like into being Miss Money in the Bank.
It brings in what?
What's her face? His girlfriend now.
Oh, Mandy.
Yeah, like it brings her into that whole situation, and I don't like that at all. But I don't mind Otis being Mr. Money in the Bank.
I don't mind.
He was one of my predictions. I'm actually really happy that he got it, because when they did the whole thing in SmackDown, which, let us be real, the ladder match, what's it called? Money in the Bank was probably shot before SmackDown. When they did the whole fat joke with him breaking the ladder when he was trying to climb it up, and they did it, like I felt like that was so inappropriate and unnecessary that when he got the briefcase, I got really happy.
But you know what? Looking back on it now, that's kind of hilarious, because the way he got it was because it fell from the skies.
Correct. No, absolutely.
So
his arms are just naturally further away from his body.
Yeah. He's like, oh, hello. I thought that was an upset. I really didn't see it happening, and it's kind of like, realistically, is he going to take the championship from Drew or Braun? Like, it's not gonna.
No.
Like, in what world? So I don't know.
Should we move on to Raw? I mean, overall, I thought it was fun. I don't know, like, how good the actual wrestling was.
Yeah.
But I thought it was fun.
It was fun.
I was entertained.
I had fun. Yeah. I had fun.
All right, moving on to Raw.
Raw.
Okay.
Ooh. All right.
If I must.
Take it away, Jury.
Okay.
Okay, so before Jury starts then, need to say that yesterday at 8 p.m. with 10 minutes in, I get a call from Jury. Bawling. Bawling. She's, are you watching Raw? And I'm just like, I'm starting. Go on, Jury.
I couldn't even hold it in. I had to just spoil it for her, because I was having a panic attack. And I called her, and she's like, "What? Are you crying?" It's the first thing that she said. And I was like, "Yes." And she's like, "What happened?" And I'm like, "Becky Lynch is retiring." And she's like, "What?" And I couldn't breathe. I couldn't. I was sobbing as if I just found out my mom died. It was very bad.
If you have not seen her Insta stories, please
don't watch her.
Check it out.
No makeup, no nothing, just me and my feelings. I'm going to try to get through this without crying. I'm going to go ahead and dedicate my shot.
Because we can and she can't?
No. Because I want to give my shot and dedicate it to, fuck, I really am going to cry. No. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. We're going to get through it. I'm a professional. To Becky Lynch's glorious career as a wrestler, dedicating my shot because she's my favorite. And it's going to be a sad wrestling world without her in it for me. So I'm going to drink now in hopes that this makes me feel better. It won't.
Cheers.
Okay, but like, I hate to step on all of that.
Down.
I hate to step on all of that, but is there any world in which this is a work?
Hey, Claudia, my thoughts 2 hours into Raw. That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, I mean, I was there with her for the whole first part because I was like, damn, you can't fake emotion like that. And she does not, I don't think, has like the acting capacity to do that, to fake something like that. No. But then I also thought like, oh, if Vince is smart, which we all know that he is, he will take that like reality situation and make it into something super interesting, because all of the other wrestlers coming and congratulating her backstage, that weird like silent hug with Vince, like there's just something that doesn't quite sit right about it. God.
I started thinking that when the bane of my existence, Seth Rollins, came out with his catatonic state. When he came out, that's when I started thinking, is this just a storyline? Could they just be using it because she realistically hasn't wrestled since WrestleMania? Maybe something's happening with quarantine and our whole COVID-19 situation that maybe she can't, maybe this is just a way to keep her away from wrestling. I don't know. But I just don't see her relinquishing the title when she was undefeated. That's the only problem I have with it. Like I can maybe get behind it just being a storyline, but if that's true, I just don't see her giving it up. The other reason why I thought that maybe could be a thing was because Shayna Baszler was talking shit about a fetus. And when she said that kid's gonna suck, I was like, what?
Shots fired.
Dude, I texted Christina and I was like, they are either setting this up to be an epic rivalry for when Becky comes back.
Right.
Or I don't know. But
also I'm so like, I'm really upset that, like you said, that Christina, you said that Becky's situation is overshadowing Money in the Bank, because I wanted Shayna to be pissed that she got shafted.
Pissed that she got shafted. I wanted to see Asuka come and fight. Like, that's the thing. That's another reason why I'm thinking it can't be. I mean, when she came out and she said I had already spoken to the executives about what to do and all that, I was like, what are you talking? Like, I already knew at that point. I was like, okay, you're retiring, but why? And I was like, there's no way that you're giving.
Did she say she's retiring or she's just relinquishing her title?
She said I have to go away. I can't wrestle anymore. I have to go away for a while. That's what she said. I watched it 18 times. She said I have to go away for a while.
My prediction is she comes back in WrestleMania 2021. I mean 2022. Yeah, that's what I think.
That pop when she comes back is going to be insane.
Oh, I'm going to lose my shit. We're going to lose our collective shit.
I'm crying again. Okay.
I don't even know what else happened. Nothing else happened, right?
Nothing else happened. I mean, I honestly we don't need to talk about anything else. The rest of Raw was stupid. We do need to talk about the Seth Rollins match.
Yes.
With Mysterio.
Wait. We didn't talk about Elias.
We're not.
Oh my God!
No! Do you see what I mean? That Becky literally overshot. Okay, hold on. We had to put a pin in this retirement. Seth Rollins going serial killer.
No, we gotta go back.
We gotta go back to Money in the Bank. Okay. Really fast, y'all. Really fast.
My life just flashed before my eyes when I realized we forgot to talk about Elias. It's really short. He just, I didn't even really see him.
Baby daddy, we couldn't even see your face. I just saw his red shirt and his guitar, and I was just like,
that was absolutely ridiculous.
I mean,
Good for him.
I just wanted him to beat up King Corbin more and have more time on screen beating the
I like
shit out
that
of
rivalry.
Corbin.
I can't believe we didn't talk about that. Okay, yeah. So for those who don't know, when King Corbin, I'm really on some shit. I can't. Okay, so when King Corbin and AJ Styles were on the thing and they were both fumbling and trying to get the briefcase, Elias, our snack daddy Elias, came out of goddamn nowhere and hit Baron Corbin with
from
a
under
chair.
the ring like Dexter Lumis. Just like,
I didn't even see him come out from under the ring.
no. I'm just assuming. I don't know where he came from.
He just came from the building. He was like, fuck this, not today, Satan, bitch. And he looks like he's in good shape. He didn't have a cat. He didn't have anything.
Nope.
He is fine. I can't believe we skipped him. Shame on
Oh
us.
my God.
Shame on us.
Shame.
We all walk with Elias. We're
We'll
going
go
to
to
ring the bell of
confession.
shame several times.
Shame on us. Sorry to the listeners. I can't.
Anyways.
It's okay.
So,
we made
jumping
our way
back to Raw.
Okay, back to
All
Raw.
right, back to Raw. Nothing else really happened, right?
No, I mean, we don't have to talk about the New Day Viking Raiders basketball match. We don't have to talk about any of that.
That was the
honestly,
Street Profits.
Street Profits, yes, thank you. What the fuck did I say?
I hate that. What is basketball?
No.
Like, bitch, you know
We're not even going to waste time talking about it.
No, we're not. We're not. It was a waste of our time.
To be fair, if I'm being honest, to the people, I'm supposed to be like in charge of like Raw, but after Becky changed my life and rocked my world, and I had literally the worst night that I could remember in quarantine so far. I couldn't concentrate on anything else.
She blacked out, y'all. She blacked out.
It didn't help that they also kept replaying it. After every commercial break, they replayed her retiring speech. I mean, it's not retiring. I know she says she'll be back. Does she? I don't know. Her Instagram had her posting up like she had put up her jacket, like she's putting up her boots, and she put up her jacket. And okay, and you know, wait, hold on. I have to talk about this, and then I'm probably gonna have to give this to somebody else because I can't keep talking about it. But they didn't show it on Raw, but they showed it on. It's on their Instagram when Becky retired, and she's taking her last look at the stage and at the ring, and at the audience that's not there. Again, she deserved to have fans there. This is bullshit. I hate it here. So, again, this is fucked up, but whatever. It's the world we're living in. She takes one last look at the camera. Let me know if you guys saw it, but she takes one last look at the camera and she's crying and she says, "I'm going to miss you guys."
I didn't see that.
I did not see that.
Heartbreaking. When I tell you, I cried myself to sleep last night. This is not an exaggeration. I watched that like 18 times. I couldn't. It's on WWE's Instagram if you guys want to check it out. But yeah, it's basically her giving it to us, Asuka, and then she takes one last look at the camera and she says it like, "Into my soul, into me, into my eyes." And she said
to you.
She said, "I'm gonna miss you guys," and that makes me also believe that it's not a work. I just don't think it is. I don't think
that's a work, but I think that situation is gonna be worked into a work.
Yeah. I don't disagree.
I don't think that she's like faking being pregnant or faking needing to go away because she's upset, clearly.
Right. Yeah. Right.
But I definitely think that like if Vince McMahon is smart, he'll take that and twist it, which is what he should be doing.
Right.
To make
last but not least, we have to talk about Seth Rollins and his Manic episode.
Yeah.
Listen, before we move on, I just want to dedicate my drink.
Okay, there we go.
To all of Rey Mysterio between Sunday. Well, actually, between Sunday and yesterday, Sunday and Monday, because he deserves it. My little nugget of love. He did not deserve everything that happened to him. So cheers, Mysterio. Salud.
Cheers. In some weird world, though, Aleister Black and Rey Mysterio, same team, kind of works.
Mm-hmm.
I did not hate that,
but
I didn't hate it.
Oh God. Okay. But is that only because Seth Rollins wasn't? I mean, Murphy took them on both by himself.
Yeah, he did a great job. Good on Murphy.
Mm-hmm.
Good on Murphy. Also,
boy.
Real quick, before that, when Mysterio was like genuinely congratulating Seth on his bundle of joy, And then he's like, what a dick. Because Seth,
hold on.
You are a dick.
I have to say, for me, for people who know me, and you all know I hate Seth Rollins with my whole heart and soul. When he came out and then he turned and he didn't shake his hand, I literally said, what a dick. And then Rey Mysterio said it 2 seconds later, what a dick. And I was like, he is a dick. I can't. I literally, it was my words exactly. He literally took the words out of my mouth, and it was like, we're on the same fucking page. What the fuck was that?
Is he not the father?
He is the father.
So, wait.
What do you mean what we're going with, though? I think that's kind of what's coming.
That he's not the father of the baby?
I think that's the
gimmick?
I think that's the gimmick.
Listen, because real quick, when me and Jerry were talking and she was just bawling, I told her, I was like, but think of it, they might get a reality show. And Jerry's like, I don't want to watch Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins is ruining my life. I'm just like, I just died.
He really couldn't have me like be ecstatic at his loss at Money in the Bank, and he really just like, oh, Jerry, you're like, it's like I'm being personally victimized by Seth Rollins. Like, oh, you laughed, you like to post all those little videos of me on my ass and like to call me names on your Instagram story. Well, I'm gonna knock up Becky and make her retire before she's fucking ready. Fuck you. Ah!
Well,
we're at 1 minute.
Oh, great. Okay, then forget what I was going to say. Let's move on. So, Mysterio and Alistair versus Murphy, because Seth don't count.
Well, if we only have a minute, we need to talk about basically Seth Rollins blinds Rey Mysterio, puts his eye inside the edge of the staircase. And we don't know. His explanation is that he blacked out. So that's how you're going to be? That's how you're expected to be a father? You're just going to black out? Are you going to beat the shit out of your fucking kid when you black out? Seth Rollins, you little bitch? Is that what we're going to be doing? You're going to be hurting Becky? Are you going to hurt Becky?
30 seconds.
Is that what we're doing? So I don't know where that's going to go. Rey Mysterio deserved better. He guys ass-handed him 2 nights in a row. That it's not how you treat your
cried.
Women. It's not how you treat your
friends. No.
So I don't know.
Jerry was crying because of Becky. I was crying because of Mysterio.
Huh?
What happened?
They had to take his mask off. That's a big no-no.
They did. I started crying when they took off his mask.
I did too. I was cringing. I was cringing like, no.
I was losing my shit. I was like, what do you mean? This is disrespectful.
I'm glad they kept the towel over his face. But before that, even when Seth like had his head, I didn't think that he was like putting his eye into the thing. I thought he was taking his mask off. And that was like, no.
No, he was putting his eye into the thing. And his eye is legit jacked up. So I don't know. Do you think that was real or do you think that was fake?
I don't think that it's going to go as far as bleeding.
I am
when they showed it afterwards, his eye was like bloodshot red. Like it was bleeding. The towel was bleeding.
I'm not surprised if they broke a blood vessel, but that first like bit of blood on the steel steps, like that didn't look like
it was
blood.
Honestly too clear. It was too red.
Yeah.
It was too red, so that's what makes me feel. That's what like calms me down a little bit. But I was crying.
But that'll still fuck you up, though.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I was freaking the fuck out. I was like, this fucking little bitch, Seth Rollins, he's gonna do me like that. First he does Becky like this, and then he's gonna fuck up my Mysterio. No. How fucking dare you? I was so mad. I was up in arms. I was ready to like put a fucking fist through my TV.
Well, guys, it's been a hell of
Anyways, let's play our favorite game.
Basically, it's been a hell of a wrestling week is all I got to say. But, we're going to do our fave moments?
I feel like let's do it real quick.
All right.
All right. I'm going to finish my drink.
All right. I'll keep mine super fast. Actually, somebody go ahead of me.
My favorite moment was Rhea Ripley coming back.
Cool.
Oh, legit.
Next.
My favorite moment was when, what's his name? Scarlett Bordeaux and, is it Karrion Kross or Darian?
Karrion Kross.
Karrion
Okay,
Kross.
thank you. I'm 3 shots in. When they came out and he said, Karrion Kross is the damn devil.
Yes.
That's my favorite. And also when he came out, he said, oh my God. That was my favorite moment of the week.
All right.
My favorite moment of the week was Tamina spanking the shit out of Bailey because she's a disrespectful little rat
That she
brat.
is.
I could not say a word. And I hate her. So Tamina.
There you go.
There we go.
All right. Well,
Our money in the bank episode.
it's a lot to cover in under an hour. We tried, y'all.
We did
We
it.
really did. We did.
I guess we'll see you next week to see how this all plays out. Don't forget to follow us on the socials. We love y'all. Keep your face beat and your heels high. Bye.
Yes.
Bye.
Insert exit music.